You know, when I grew up, my dad died, and Rancid Crabtree, he became my old man. Kind of a guide. But lately, I've noticed that now I'm an old man, but I still need an old man. Some of you old women will understand what I just said. If none of you old men will understand. I found one, though. His name is Old Ed. Yeah. He's 100 years old. Lives about 3 blocks from me. Yeah. He's amazing. Well, he can't hear very well anymore. He can't see hardly at all. And even when he, races about, you can't detect motion with the naked eye. Taking him on a camping trip was probably a fool thing for me to have done. But you've got to understand, you see, he just kept after me day after day. Let's go burn some food over a campfire just like we used to. Well, I could hardly resist, could I? You'd think that by the time a man entered his 2nd century, though, he'd mellow out. This was not how Old Ed appeared when he came storming, and I do mean storming, onto my porch early one morning last summer. That was the meanest, double-crossingest, egg-suckingest trick you ever pulled on me, McManus. I ought to have you arrested for malicious mischief perpetrated against a helpless old man, depriving me of my only means of transportation. You steal the keys to a man's car. I wouldn't put it past you to murder him in his sleep. And I don't discount that for 1 second. Ha! Good. Because I think about murdering you in your sleep all the time, Ed. And the only reason I took your car keys is quite simple. Ed, you can't see more than 6 feet in front of your face, and the last time out, you ran over the Murphy's dog. I did it on purpose. Ain't nothing worse than a stupid dog. Now, if a dog don't have enough sense to get out of the way of a motor car, then it deserves to get run over. When you think about it, I done the Murphys a favor. But do they have enough simple gratitude to send me a little thank you note? No, they do not. Ha! Dog was tied to their porch, Ed. It couldn't get out of the way. Well, what was that pink thing I wiped out? One of the plastic flamingos on their front lawn, Ed. Well, they should be happy about that. The neighbors sure are. I didn't come over here to fuss about some stupid dog. Now listen up. I got a favor. I want you to take me camping one last time up to Huckleberry Camp on Kelly Creek. And then, no, don't use them cuss words. Don't swear. No, don't use them words with me. My goodness, if my dear departed wife were still alive and heard you use words like that, why, what's her name? Would take a broom to you, that's for sure. Ed, you can't see. Your pulse hasn't been detected for a decade. And you want me to drive a 100-year-old man 85 miles way up into the mountains. Ha! What's your point? I did it. I probably shouldn't have. But I thought maybe, just maybe, spending a couple of days with a 100-year-old man, wouldn't that be educational? Might not pearls of wisdom tumble from his lips to my ear? Well, that didn't happen. One of the problems was that Ed had managed to concoct an entirely new method of breathing every time he fell asleep on that trip. I can only describe it as the interrupted wheeze. It went something like this. Arr. 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 You may laugh, but those little silences resounded in the car like a bomb going off. And his storytelling wasn't any less irritating, I can assure you of that. I recollect once, Pin-Toe Jack and I trapped a bear on a school bus. We got it just for camping, The school bus, not the bear. But then the bear, he doesn't want to come out of there, see? Pin-Toe Jack gets mad. He yells out, "I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to rush in there and chase that dang varmint out." And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Pin-Toe Jack. What happened, Ed? Ed, what happened? How do I know what happened? I've been asleep. What you do, drive the car off the road or something? No, with the bear, Ed, the bear. What bear? I've had lots of run-ins with bear in my time. I recollect once, Pin-Toe Jack and I trapped a bear in a school bus. We got it just for camping, The school bus, not the bear. But the bear doesn't want to come out of there. Pin-Toe Jack, he yells out, "I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to rush in there and chase that dang varmint out." And he gets up ahead of steam like you never seen. He hits the doors to that bus, they burst open. But inside, the bear stands up. Ha ha. Uh-huh. Dag nabbit, where are we? Where are we? Don't worry, we're just pulling into Huckleberry Camp, Ed, right now. Huckleberry Camp. Ha! Huckleberry. On Kelly Creek. Huckleberry Camp. Ha! Why in tarnation are we all the way up here? Why would you drag a 100-year-old man 85 miles? You ain't planning on murdering me for my money, are you? You have money, Ed? I couldn't murder him for his money. I couldn't murder him for any reason. Not that the old man didn't deserve it. I couldn't murder him for one very simple reason.
What's that?
I didn't know the end to his story. Oh, by the way, neither do you.